wrong. They are now not even sure who was talking. Let's start this morning in Kuala Lumpur with Jim Clancy, who first obtained the new transcript of the communications. Jim, this goes to the content and quality of the investigation. Please explain.
Well, there's no doubt about that, because knowing who was actually saying those words would tell us who was in the cockpit at that time, at least give us some kind of an indication. But the confusion, some of it at least, being laid to rest as we have the transcript of the complete control tower to cockpit of Flight 370 in our hands.
Breaking this morning, a copy of the transcript from Flight 370 confirms no one in the cockpit ever said, "All right, good night." Instead, the final voice transmission sent at 1:19 a.m. actually was, "Good night, Malaysian 370. For weeks, Malaysian authorities said, "All right, good night," were the final words the co-pilots said before they lost communication.
I can confirm that it's 1:19 when we got the last transmission from the cockpit that says, "All right, good night," 1:19.
The initial investigation indicated it was the co-pilot who basically spoke the last time it was recorded on tape.
Malaysia's transport minister actually offered the revised account of those last words yesterday, but authorities gave no explanation for the discrepancy between the two quotes. A CNN aviation expert says the new language is routine and not a sign that anything untoward occurred during the flight. The rest reads like a normal cockpit transcript. Someone saying good day and good morning while the plane was taxiing. Then, during the flight's takeoff at 12:42 a.m., someone said, "Departure, Malaysian 370. About 15 minutes into its flight, another voice transmission. Malaysian 370 maintaining flight level 350. That's a cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. And then, just before the final words were recorded, Malaysia 370, contact Ho Chi Minh, good night. This, as Malaysian government sources tell CNN, they're treating the plane's sharp left turn after communications were lost as a, quote, criminal act carried out by one of the pilots or someone else on board. The copy of the flight's transcript revealing what appears to be a routine flight just before its mysterious disappearance.
National investigations team, according to a statement that was put out by the Transport Ministry, that team, as well as Malaysian authorities, remain of the opinion that up until the point when it left military or primary radar, MH370 movements were consistent with deliberate action by someone on the plane. They are pointing a finger to foul play. Kate?
Jim, great reporting. Thank you so much for starting us off this